another transmission from down here on Earth in the Matrix, and an experience I've been experiencing. I've kind of come to this conclusion or realization. I just don't care to bottom as much as I used to. Coming up, I always felt like bottoming intrigued me in a certain way. Letting go, giving myself up in that way. I'm not exactly sure what it was. I'm not sure if it's the influences of certain media and wanting to experience the receptive position, you could say. Over the years, I'm realizing like I definitely prefer to top more than bottom for many reasons. On different layers, we could start off with the first layer, the emotional part of it. And this is kind of like the easiest one for people to understand, I think. The emotional layer, and it's like giving myself up in that way. I get emotional, like I get like attached, not crazy, but like there's like a little bit of that part in me. I don't know if it's how I'm socialized to care more about a person if they do that to me. I think a lot of bottoms actually should move with more of that in mind. Like, don't just give yourself away to any old body, you know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, I see a lot of promotion of guys who take guy after guy, and it's kind of like this whole thing of like, who's next? Kind of just a line of people coming through the door. Like, that is a thing. On one layer, I could understand that because that's the other part of it that kind of turns me away from bottoming is it seems like a lot for a little bit. Now, this is a case by case thing. It depends on who you're dealing with and such. It's a lot of preparation, at least for me. I know some people is different. We all have different bodies, I guess. I don't know. It's a lot of preparation for a little bit of fun. And from my experiences, it's like a lot of prep work for disappointment. Either it's too fast, a lot of times it's just too fast. Or you're doing it with somebody who you really don't feel anything for or care about. It's just not good enough, for me to want to prepare and do all that. Maybe one day I can get back in the mindset of that, but I've noticed it's just a lot for a little bit. And I know there's going to be guys out there who are like, oh, you haven't met me yet, you haven't met me yet. And that might be true, but I can't meet everybody, you know what I'm saying? So I could just go from my perspective. A lot of the times it's a lot for a little bit. And those two things kind of feed into each other because it's a lot for a little bit, but then also if you're doing it with people you don't care about, there's that too. I don't think I enjoy it that much. I don't have a deep dish. I don't have a deep dish internal area. You know what I'm saying? It kind of just, I don't like anything too large. So that's the other thing. It's kind of just like getting in there and I can't really relax. I'm just coming to the realization that it's not truly for me. And I've had some good times with it, and I might have some more good times eventually. And I compare myself to my other acquaintances who I've come across, and they're just ready to go. They're looking for that. They want that. And I'm realizing that's not how I am. I'm not looking for it. I'm not craving it. There's no part of me that's like, yeah, I just gotta get smashed. Like I've not craved that in so long. I've more so been craving the opposite. Like I like a big juicy booty. You know what I'm saying? I've more so been craving that for a while now, versus me craving the opposite. Like I'm not going out prepared. I'm not thinking like I gotta get somebody over to do that with. I just have no interest in it. And as somebody who's kind of, I used to experience craving that, so I know what it's like to crave that, especially when I was younger, coming up in this, you know. I first knew about myself at the age of like 13, you know what I'm saying? So, younger, coming up in it, that's kind of what I wanted. I can't say for certain why, but I'm realizing now that I haven't craved that in so long. It's a lot for a little bit. You're doing all this preparation for guys who either don't stay up for you, it's ending too quickly. The act itself is just not being done good on you, it's not being performed well on you. And you come to this point where you're just like, well, shoot, I'll do it then. And I realized I'm a great top. Like, I'm a better top. And I kind of get frustrated when a guy is experiencing me in that way as a bottom and they suck at it. And it's just kind of like, well, let me do it. Move over, man. Let me show you how it's done. And that's kind of where I'm at with it. It's the lot for a little bit thing. It's big on me, and I'm not saying it has to last all day. But even after I find with 30 minutes, it's kind of just like, well, shoot, I did all that for that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It still feels like a lot for a little bit. Maybe it's a natural thing that's occurring within me. But like I say, I compare myself to the people around me, and the guys around me who are really into that position. They're ready to go. They're thinking about it. They can't wait till their next guy they meet. And for me, it's just more like, yeah, like, that's not really what I'm looking for these days, at least, or like craving. That's not what I'm craving. You know, when I see someone's junk, I'm not like, yeah, I gotta get that in me. It's more so when I see someone's junk in their trunk, I'm like, okay, now we're talking. Now I could get with that. And here's the thing, it's not like I'm this person who, oh, I've never had enjoyment from that. I can't get any enjoyment from it. I'm somebody who can hands free release. I don't need to touch any physical part of my body. I can just hands free situation right there. I can experience great pleasure from bottoming. I just haven't craved it in so long. And I don't know if it's because I denied a certain part of myself for so long. Now I'm just kind of like trying to experience this other part of myself. I don't know what it is, but yeah, yeah, I think I'd rather just not bottom, you know. The struggle for me comes in where it's like a lot of people want that from me and want me to do that, like, and that's how they see me. So, that's kind of like a struggle. What I can say for certain, when that act does take place again, it's more of like a relationship thing for me. It's got to be a relationship. It's got to be that. And that's what I like to promote here. I want to promote more of relationships, bottoms, getting into relationships to bottom. Because, y'all, unless you really love that, that's really your thing. Maybe you're a true bottom. I don't know what you call that. I just find it's a lot of energy for a little bit of enjoyment. I think that's the main thing for me. That's the main thing. It's a lot of work and I'm exhausted by it. Truthfully, that's it, really. It's not too deep. My videos are never too deep. It's not, yeah, it's really just a lot of energy for a little bit of enjoyment, and the enjoyment with it varies so much person to person. It's like I'm not going to be out here experiencing person to person. Topping varies a lot less. There are some holes where it's like, yeah, this is a big hole. Naturally, it's kind of like not as grippy, but at the end of the day, you can still like enjoy yourself.